Good evening, everyone. Right now it's 8:01 on January 18th. This may not count as news, but I do have cautionary tale. Yes, purchased works of art that are probably fake or whatever. Yeah. Maybe we'll actually get something real. We won't, but maybe we will. Alright, so I think I said today we were Minecrafting. Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. Just being straight up with y'all. Instead, kinda, sorta, a big piece of news broke about Activision, or about Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard. Crazy licks. And that's kind of taken over the whole news section. So, yeah, I'll do Minecraft tomorrow. Yeah, no, everything. Oh, hey, Marshall, what's up? Oh, I guess we're going over to Marshall's house now. Again, this is what I get for not... Oh, we're doing a scavenger hunt. Okay, that's way better. Again, I know how this works, but yeah, sure, I'll take it. Yeah, no, we'll do Minecraft tomorrow. Just straight up. Unless something big happens tomorrow. Because I know, Gary Wanathan Witta posted on Twitter that, something else big is coming this week as well. Like, some other massive piece of news is coming this week. So, I have no idea what that could be. But unless that comes tomorrow... And, of course, it could literally be nothing as well. Like, he could literally just be talking about, like, hey, guess what? He's doing another Star Wars movie or whatever. But, yeah... So it's been a busy day. I'll just put it like that. We'll talk about it in a few minutes. Let's just, go around Animal Crossing first. Okay, we've got less time than I'd like to go find this thing. And any fossil we find is probably not what we're looking for. We know where the money tree is, so we can come back for that later. Again, we're kind of in a rush right now to find this thing, but also we're probably not going to find this thing. We have turnips here, which I gotta remember to check the turnip prices. Okay, this is probably actually it. No, really? Like, out of all the spots, that felt the most... Yeah, that'd be it. Spot. Okay, nothing up there. Nothing down here. Here it is. This has to be it. Yeah, there we go. I think that's all 4 fossils. Right there. And we just have the one gyroid, which I think I grabbed. Hey, Marshall Thin. Yeah, no, Gary Witta says something else big is coming this week. So, who knows? No, I'll just ignore them. Alright. So, yeah, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about as well. We talked about the Moon Knight trailer yesterday. Because, yeah, there was one thing I wanted to talk about before we did Activision Blizzard. And the whole kerfuffle that's been. Oh, my gosh. Crap. What was it? Pokemon Legends Arceus has leaked. People in the public have copies of it. And, gameplay is already starting to go up. I haven't seen anything yet as of this moment. I haven't seen anything. But I know people have. I know there are people who have seen things from it already. So, just like if you're on Twitter or whatever, put in those blocked words. Add it to Wordly or whatever. The worst thing is, so with that Wordly thing, it's Wordly, right? I think that's how it is. I remember seeing Greg Miller post about it. He was the first person I saw on that. And I'd probably actually like it. Like, knowing how things are, I'd probably actually like it. It's just a word guessing thing. But it's one of those things where it's like, I should have just got on it way earlier on. And now that it's blown up, it's like, do I really want to do this? I don't know. Yeah. So Pokemon's leaked. Wordly's a thing. What? Let me check Twitter real quick. Let me see if there's something I'm forgetting. I know there was like one other. I'm checking Twitter right now. Yeah, I like right now, the number one thing I see trending is Legends Arceus. Which, I mean, I know it comes out later this week. Or next week, I mean. But still. I don't remember. There was something else as well. Death's Door is coming to Game Pass on Friday, I think. Which I've heard great things about Death's Door. So if you're at all interested in that, I do recommend it. I don't think it's Metroidvania. God, I don't remember what genre it is exactly. But I've heard good things about it. That Death's Door. And it's on Game Pass, yeah, for the 20th. So that's a thing. I do have Game Pass at the moment. Because I should have bought more codes during, when they were on sale for, like, Black Friday or whatever. I think I only got, like, 2. So that was, what, like 6 months? I should have bought more, but whatever. That's semantics. But yeah, so that Death's Door is coming. I don't know. I think I mentioned I downloaded Katamari Damacy, and I haven't played it yet. Because, again, we did Captain Toad. And I know I had to do freaking, and I know I gotta do Dark Souls. At some point, I gotta do Dark Souls. Whatever. So, I guess let's just talk about it, because there was something else that I wanted to talk about first, but I've clearly forgotten. Because, again, we talked about Moon Knight. We talked about other things. Because the Moonlight trailer dropped last night. And it wasn't Minecraft. Again, I know we were going to do Minecraft today. We'll do it tomorrow. So, this morning, I wake up, and I get ready and I'm getting ready to head down to the university. And I see a tweet. And it was about Microsoft and Activision Blizzard. But it wasn't a tweet that was like, oh, hey, guess what? Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard. No, it was a joke tweet. someone made a joke, like, saw the news and made a joke tweet. And instead of me seeing, like, Wario64 announce the news, I saw the joke tweet first. So I was, like, really confused. I was like, wait, what's this tweet about? Activision... I thought maybe they had announced, like, a Game Pass deal or something. Because I had no idea. Because the thought of Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard is just, like... that just doesn't make sense in my head. Like, there's just no logic behind that. So, when I first saw the joke tweet, I was like, what? I was confused, to say the least. And then, a little while later, I see, not long later, I'm talking, like, maybe, like, 2 or 3 minutes later, I see the tweet from Wario64 that Microsoft has acquired Activision Blizzard. And then I think I see the Nibelion tweet, and then just a bunch of other people start flooding in. So Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard. They're still in, like the deal's not, like, fully finalized or anything. I don't think, like, the full corporate merger happens until, like, July of next year. So it's still, like, it's still got a ways to go on it, per se. But, yeah, you wake up and it's like, hey, guess what? Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard. The idea of, like, Microsoft bought Bethesda, and it was like, that's wild. Because Bethesda is a massive studio. But they're also not the biggest studio. Right? They're big, but they're not the biggest. Right? I personally wouldn't think of Bethesda as being as big as Activision Blizzard, as big as Ubisoft, as big as EA, right? I put them, like, an echelon below that with, I guess, CD Projekt Red and, what's another big studio? Konami, I guess? Capcom? I don't know, Capcom's actually pretty A tier, actually. Like, Capcom's pretty up there, now that I think about it. Oh yeah, Red's not here today. But, yeah, so, as you know, right now, Activision Blizzard is in the middle of a lawsuit with the federal government, or the Department of Labor. I don't remember the exact details off the top of my head. Again, this has been going on for a while now. I don't remember the exact specifics, but they're in the middle of a lawsuit because of allegations of abuse, especially by, well, the higher-ups, but especially Bobby Kotick, the CEO of Activision Blizzard. So they're in the middle of that lawsuit, and just right off the bat, upon seeing the news, I was like, oh, that's probably why Microsoft was able to buy them. They probably got, like, a steal on them, because this lawsuit has just been tanking their stock prices. They've been... oh, diminishing, that's bad. They've been doing terribly, right? And all the CEO, all the board members care about is money. Obviously, they're a AAA video game company. They don't give a shit about anything else. They only care about money. Guess what? We're in late-stage capitalism. So, yeah, with their stock prices doing terrible, it really... I totally believe that Microsoft was able to swoop, with everything going bad, they were able to swoop in and purchase them. And that probably has... I don't know how Microsoft's stocks are doing, but that probably has helped Microsoft stock. Honestly, I do think... well, yeah, Activision Blizzard is in the middle of this lawsuit and everything. I don't know if purchasing them has hurt them. It might not have helped them, but it might not have hurt them either. And it's definitely saved Activision Blizzard. Like, this has definitely done good for them. And, of course, that brings the people's first question. Activision Blizzard is in the middle of a lawsuit for all this abuse. Will them being bought by Microsoft fix the abuse? And as of this moment, we don't know. We just straight up, it could totally fix all the abuse problems. Microsoft could come in, fix Activision Blizzard, and, like, get rid of some of the Ooh. They could come in, get rid of some of the executives, and fix up Activision Blizzard. Oh! Oh, it's a music festival. Okay, I was like, wait, what's all these lights? Like, what's these fireflies? But yeah, no, Microsoft could come in and get rid of some of the executives, get rid of some of these abusive employees, and actually, like, get rid of them. And hopefully, you know, get some better management in there, get some less abusive management in there. What else? What else? Sorry, I had to make a stat check real quick. So Activision Blizzard, it could go in, shake up, fix all that. Maybe it would set Activision Blizzard back on the right track, you know? Maybe they could come in and be like, hey, you know, like studios like Vicarious Visions and Toys for Bob that, you know, we're working on the Crash Bandicoot remake, the Tony Hawk remakes, Spyro Reignited trilogy, Crash Bandicoot 4. All those studios that were doing interesting things, but because those games weren't making $1 billion, all those studios got not destroyed, but they all got forced to work on Call of Duty Warzones. So maybe under Microsoft, studios like Toys for Bob could go back to working on you know, good stuff, like actual games they want to, stuff they're good at. Because Toys for Bob is, right, the Crash Bandicoot games were really good. I played the Insane Trilogy. The Insane Trilogy was pretty good. Crash Team Racing was really good until they added microtransactions into it. The Spyro Reignited Trilogy I heard was pretty good. Other stuff, I'm sure there was other good things in there. Right? Maybe Microsoft could come in and do some restructuring and get these studios to make the projects they want. Because while Microsoft has always taken Microsoft has always said that when it comes to developing games, they've taken a hands-off approach. Right? Like, Double Fine wanted to make Psychonauts 2. I mean, admittedly, Psychonauts 2 was already in development. But when Microsoft acquired Double Fine, they were like, yeah, no, keep working on Psychonauts 2. We'll actually help you put more funding into it. Because I've seen people say that, oh, Microsoft destroys studios. You're thinking of EA. EA destroys studios. Unicronic Arts, as they were called. Whether that be Visceral, or I'm sure there's like a dozen others whose names I'm forgetting off the top of my head. EA destroys studios. Microsoft only kind of destroyed one, and that was Rare. And technically, Rare is still functioning. Sea of Thieves is... People really like Sea of Thieves. I know they do. I haven't played it, even though I always wanted to. I never played Sea of Thieves. But, like, even after, like, when we say, like, yeah, Grabbed by the Ghoulies was terrible. Yeah, totally. Viva Pinata was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Viva Pinata. So, I think, for all we say about Microsoft, like, destroying studios, they really only hurt Rare. Of the modern studios, I haven't seen them, like, Team Ninja that does, Hellblade, I haven't heard any complaints from them. Playground, I haven't heard any complaints from the studios that Microsoft have been working with, because, you know, people kind of like those studios, you know? We don't need neon shades. I was hoping it was going to have the headband or whatever. But yeah, if Microsoft has taken... Because I think, like, we see this especially with Mojang. Where, yeah, I know they added microtransactions into Minecraft. Yeah, and fuck that. But, Microsoft has mostly taken a hands-off approach to Mojang and just let them continue to develop Minecraft. And they've made a pretty good game, all things considered, right? I know people have somewhat complicated feelings on the new update, but I think it's good. Let's head back for the moment. Yeah, no, Microsoft has actually, I think, they've taken a sort of laissez-faire approach. But the hope is that, no, they will actually step in when it comes to Activision Blizzard, do some restructuring, fix some things up, get rid of some of these abusive people who Activision just didn't want to get rid of, and maybe get rid of Bobby Kotick. Now, as the news was breaking on this, the story was Bobby Kotick is not leaving Activision Blizzard. He will remain as CEO of Activision Blizzard. That's fucking terrible. Bobby Kotick needs to be fired. He is terrible, and he keeps getting away with it, and he's going to get away with it. He's going to win. Because, so, if we found out as part of, like, some sort of deal or something, if Activision Blizzard gets acquired and Bobby Kotick is let go, he gets $1/3 billion for a severance package. Now, of course, it depends on if they let go of him without probable cause. And that, what probable cause is, because, you know, he's abusive, so does that count as probable cause? Maybe. Maybe not. It's actually, that's a thing Microsoft is probably going to have to argue if they get rid of him. Because when the story broke this morning, it was, no, they're not getting rid of Bobby Kotick. Throughout the day, it has changed to being like, no, Bobby Kotick is going to leave. That he's only going to be staying on until the purchase is fully finished in 2023, and then he will be leaving. So that's how it is at the moment. At least the story right now is that Bobby Kotick will be leaving and when the purchase is finalized. That's the story at the moment. Will that change? Definitely. Again, but Bobby Kotick needs to be fired. And, like, even if he gets fired with probable cause, I think he makes $250,000, which for a billionaire like him is nothing. But it's still a shitload of money at the end of the day. But yeah, he could make not a quarter, it's a third. He could make $1/3 billion if they just fire him. And he's already a billionaire. Bobby Kotick is straight up a billionaire. Like, that needs to be said as well. So that's one of like the good potential things that could come out of this. Is Bobby Kotick is fired from Activision Blizzard, and they do some restructuring, and, you know, we start getting good games. Like, they fix some of the problems with Activision Blizzard. That's something, that's like the good thing that could come out of this. But the other thing I do worry about is Microsoft becoming a monopoly. I mean, Microsoft has been buying up a lot of studios, but hey, Upsurge, how you doing? All the studios Microsoft's been buying up have mostly been like smaller studios, some indie game studios, right? Like they're mostly all smaller things, like Double Fine or Team Ninja, smaller studios. But then they changed the game when they bought Bethesda. Bethesda is a big AAA studio, and now they've bought another one. This, I would argue, Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard here is comparable to Disney buying Fox. Like, this is monopoly territory here. I mean, at the moment, I could see how you could argue that they're not a monopoly. But I also totally see the argument that they are a monopoly. I think this is too big of an acquisition. Like, seriously, this is going too far. Like, again, Bethesda was kind of like, oh, is this too much? Activision Blizzard in Bethesda? Yeah, that's too much. And then it's like, if they get away with this, are they going to go after Ubisoft next? Like, I've already seen people joking that they're going to go after Ubisoft next. And that's totally possible. Activision Blizzard could totally go after Ubisoft next. And again, as they get more of these, antagonistic practices, are they going to start pushing other studios to react? Is Sony going to buy Ubisoft now? Because they kind of have to, or else, they lose it to Microsoft. Is that just how... Again, I think Ubisoft, Capcom, all these studios are fine. But it is worrisome. Like, seriously, like, this is a bad trend. I don't like this. I don't like these big studios being bought. That should be worrisome. But I do... So there was a thread that I saw today that the one thing I did save from like all the different news stories, all the different things I've seen, the one thread I did see today, and I gotta find it real quick. I did save it. I just gotta look for it. I need another drink of water. Oh, you know what else I remembered real quick? The price they paid for Activision Blizzard is supposedly the same price of what Nintendo is worth. Nintendo is also worth, like, I think it's a little less. I think it's like 65 billion. Supposedly, yeah. Nintendo is worth 65 billion. So Microsoft basically bought a Nintendo today. I mean, of course, Nintendo has better games, but still, like, that's a big deal that should not be overlooked. That's huge. They spent, and again, I bet they got it for cheaper, because okay, so here's the thing. So this is a series of tweets, just speculating on it, and it is what happened today in reality. I can just show the tweets. It's no big deal. What happened today in reality? The execs at Activision Blizzard, Kotick in particular, have run their company into the ground. And the only way to save any shareholder value is to let Microsoft buy it and farther consolidate the large video game studios. This is bad news for customers. This isn't going to fix Activision Blizzard. If anything, the sale will convince the media that this is a solution, and when no one's looking, the same lower-tier executives who survived the takeover will start running shit like they did before. It's just a shell game. Likely, this will also damage any effort workers had towards forming a union because a buyout shuffles all players involved. And when the takeover gets underway, particularly strident proponents of unionization can be quietly redundant without violating labor laws. So basically anyone who's asking for unionization right now can be fired, and it's just like, oh, we're reshuffling the company. Then it should have... And then I think... So this tweet that had been deleted was someone talking about like how Activision Blizzard was like on the verge of crashing, which, I've said in the past that the video game industry is a bubble right now. And one day it will pop. And this tweet that was deleted was someone talking about, like, oh, how this is a bubble that was going to crash. Or that was going to pop, but Microsoft swooped in and saved it. So yeah, they responded. Then it should have crashed. It would have hurt hundreds of people. It would have caused chaos for the people who bought the games. And maybe the people responsible would have seen consequences. No chance of that now. They're deploying a golden parachute. In 5 years, everyone's responsible for the total collapse of Activision Blizzard will be in the position of authority in the new companies, ready to fail their way to success all over again. So anyone who was ousted from the company, they'll go on to be the new executive of like Pizza Hut or whatever, and they'll just destroy that company. Thousands of workers who will continue in the same situation they were in yesterday. Less leverage, less media attention, less chance than ever of unionization. Underpaid, overworked, and actually abused. If anything, a buyout means redundancies. A lot of those thousands of employees will lose their job anyways, and the ones who remain will still suffer. So that's just one perspective on it. But I get their points. Oh, and that last part was, this last one right here. This is an actual Activision Blizzard employee. We are super nervous, pretty worried we're going to be lost in the shuffle and just told to deal with it. That is an actual Activision Blizzard employee. So, yeah, because all these terrible things have been happening, and the video game industry needs to unionize. They do. There's no union in the video games industry, and that's what's allowed these companies to get away with such abusive practices. But if we unionize, we could fix that. But now this has completely undercut all chances of unionization. It's just not going to happen now. Microsoft has basically stopped it. So yeah, no, for all the good we want this to do, this could do nothing. Like, realistically, This'll just sweep all the problems under the rug, and we'll be right back where we started with an abusive Activision Blizzard. Because, again, companies like Activision Blizzard and Ubisoft have said, we're going to do better, and then nothing ever changes. It never does. We know Ubisoft said, oh, we're going to change. We know a year and a half later now, they didn't change. Ubisoft is the same abusive company. Sure, they gave a few people a bunch of millions of dollars to leave the company, but that didn't that didn't actually fix the abusive practices. That just got rid of some executives, and Yves Guillemot is still in charge of the company. Oh, nice. Let's check our turnip prices. 80 bells. Okay, we're still... Wait, what's this from Mario 64? Just 2 minutes ago. Mr. Kotick has been eager to change the public narrative about the company in recent weeks, has suggested Activision Blizzard make some kind of acquisition, including of game trading publications like Kotaku and PC Gamer. So, Bobby Kotick was literally talking about pulling a Jeff Bezos and buying one of the news corporations, so that way they can force the news corporations to write good things about them. Supposedly. Again, allegedly. So it looks like we'll have a spike either sometime between Thursday morning and Friday afternoon, if we do. I think we're definitely on a track for something. Oh, we gotta check if that's real. I don't think it is, but we gotta check. But yeah, so this whole thing, again, for all our hopes that, hey, this could fix it, it might do nothing. In fact, it might, for the employees who are attempting to unionize, it might make things worse. Because now they have zero chance of unionizing. It's just not going to happen. Because Activision Blizzard, or because Microsoft will fire all those employees. Like Adam Conover posted a thing on TikTok today about what happened to Adam Ruins Everything. And he straight up said that he got fired in the reshuffle. That when AT&T bought Time Warner, True TV was part of that, and they fired 100 people at True TV, and basically got rid of everyone except for, like, Impractical Jokers. And his show got lost in the shuffle. That's literally what happened to him, and it's totally gonna happen here. It's totally a possibility. It's wild to think about. This is, again, I totally think of this in more monopolistic terms, but I mean, there's so many ways this could go at the moment. But again, this is a deal that still has like a year and a half left to it. They are going to have to go to court over antitrust laws. Like, that's kind of like when Disney bought Fox, or when T-Mobile bought Sprint. They're going to have to go to court over antitrust laws. And there's another example, right? I always talk about, like, Disney buying Fox. T-Mobile buying Sprint is also another sale that shouldn't have happened. These are monopolies. I mean, I know they don't have sole control, but they have something that amounts to that. Okay, this is real. I think this is always real. I don't know if this one's real. I don't think it is, just looking at it. No, this one's fake, because the guy in the middle should have a hat. But I think the other two I know the bottom one is real for sure. I know this cask is fake, because it has a lid. Okay, I'm gonna find out what this painting, or what... I'm pretty sure the water is always real. Oh, I forget the name of it. Yeah, the dynamic painting. 36 views of Mount Fuji, the Great Wave off Kanagawa, by Katashiki Hokusai. Yeah, oh yeah, this is always real. I have like 4 copies of this one, so let's get another copy of this one. Again, we're only missing like 4 things now, maybe 5. We're getting close to being done, but we're not done yet. But yeah, the Activision Blizzard, just like from waking up this morning, literally all day, this has been the news cycle. And everyone's got a take on it. And I totally see it as more of a monopoly thing that could lead to nothing. I mean, is it making Game Pass a better deal? Yes. Is it worth it having a monopoly? No, I don't think so. And again, EA games are on Game Pass. If EA has a few which they won't, unless the EA bubble pops and they also get a lawsuit, which might totally happen. I mean, there's been nothing definitive at the moment, but there are some like rumors spiraling around. But unless that bubble pops or whatever, it's not looking too great. Like if something happens with EA, then boom, Microsoft could purchase them. Same thing with Ubisoft. Literally any of these companies could be acquired. And that should be worrisome. A candy machine? But yeah, it's... I don't think this is a good thing. I really don't. I'm sure... there are probably dozens of other takes that have more nuance than mine. But I just can't see this as a good thing. Nothing that has happened here has made me think this is a good thing. That's freaking the Activision Blizzard thing. Yeah, we're just gonna end off for today. I'm very pessimistic about this. And again, Activision Blizzard, just because, like, yeah, if they could do, I'd rather have unionization, honestly. Unionization is, like, the best way to go, but that's probably not going to happen now. Oh, it's definitely not going to happen now. But yeah, the gaming industry is a mess, and I still think, even if Microsoft saved Activision Blizzard from popping the bubble, I still think the bubble's going to pop. And Microsoft has no problem putting microtransactions in their games. We already know this, because they've done it before. Like I said, Minecraft. They put microtransactions in Minecraft. So I don't think anything's realistically going to change. Oh, you know what another story is, just randomly off the top of my head? We found out the file size for the new Kirby game. It's only 5 gigs. Because, Nintendo likes to compress their games. Because the Switch only has limited storage, they like to compress their games so they don't take up that much space. And that includes, Kirby's 5 gigs. That's like twice the size of Mario Odyssey. Meanwhile, you have games like Call of Duty Warzones that is literally 200 gigs. So, yeah, that was a piece of news that came out today. That, Kirby is nothing compared to some of these other games that are just massive. Oh, Banjo-Kazooie comes to the Nintendo 64 online service on Friday. So if you're like me and you've never played Banjo-Kazooie, then hey, now's probably a good time to do that. I won't, because again, I didn't buy the expansion pass. I do want to play Banjo-Kazooie at some point, though. Oh, we got news about the Kingdom Hearts games as well today. All the Kingdom Hearts games are coming in February, but they're all cloud versions. If you have another system you can play the Kingdom Hearts games on, play them on other systems. I think I saw the Kingdom Hearts All-in-One collection, which as far as I know is like every game. It might not be Kingdom Hearts 3, but it's literally everything else for like 20 or 30 bucks the other day. And I think buying all the Kingdom Hearts Cloud versions on Switch is like 80. So I don't recommend doing this. There is a demo available. I saw a video of it. The input lag didn't seem too bad. But, yeah, that's happening. That's happening. I don't know. I know there's something else I'm forgetting in all this. I don't know. I feel like it's just everything happened today. And everything's going to probably continue to happen for the rest of the week. Nintendo Direct announced tomorrow? That would really blow up in the news cycle. It's not going to happen. We'll get one in like February. God, there was so much today. And it's just me in class like, oh, boom, here's a new big tweet about this new big thing that's happened. Oh, boom, Death's Door is coming to Xbox? Oh, that sounds great. I'd love to play that. Oh, this is coming here? Oh, wow. I don't know. I'm tired. It's been a long news day. It was a long school day as well. Oh my gosh. Because, you know, you got to make up for that day we lost yesterday. And oh god, I've got so much work. The rest of this week is so busy for me. Like, holy shit. That's where we're going to end off today. I know we just talked about Activision Blizzard for 40 minutes. And I know we were going to do Minecraft, and we technically kind of maybe have the time to do it, but I'm not going to. We'll be back tomorrow, and we will just straight up do Minecraft. Just straight up. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do Minecraft. Ooh. We're going to do Minecraft. We're going to go in. I'll show off my base. We'll look around the realm and see who other people's base is. There's a few I could probably show off. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds good. I don't know. I haven't worked on my base in forever now, so I should probably go in and see what state it's in. Like, see if there's anything I have to finish on it before I show it off tomorrow. Yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. And yeah, that'll be fine. And then we'll work on the basement. Probably starting, I guess, since this pushed everything by a day, we'll start working on the basement starting Thursday. Again, I've got sort of an idea in my head. I'm definitely gonna have to finagle with it a little bit. But I've kind of got an idea. It's the start of one anyways. Oh my gosh, I need more water. Oh, the Cuphead show got a trailer. It premieres in, February. Tilted Tower got added back to Fortnite. I don't give a shit. God, there was so much today. Holy shit. I forgot how much news was today. But yeah, the Cuphead show got a trailer, and I think it premieres, I think the first or second week of February. That's gonna be good, hopefully. I have hopes for the Cuphead show. Oh, but you know what there wasn't any news of today? NFTs. So I guess it could have been worse somehow. Because Shonen Jump was talking about doing something special for like a One Piece anniversary or something, and they already confirmed it's not NFTs. So that's good. No NFT news today. Fuck, the bar is low. Yeah, that's where we're gonna end off. Yeah, we'll do Minecraft tomorrow. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I probably gotta go make sure my base looks okay-ish. Because I haven't touched it in probably like 2 weeks. Yeah. But yeah, with that, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.